How's it going, everyone? Just messing around with an airbrush that I've just bought. I don't have an air compressor, so I'm trying to fix up a tube that I've got to fit it. It's just a matter of whether I can get it to be airtight or not. I don't think that tape's going to work. I don't mind going next pay, go and buy a little compressor or something for $50 or $60 or something.
G'day, Joy. How are you?
How you going, Joy? Hey, Joy, how far away are you from Roswell? See the bit pissed and confused. What's going on, Joy? See, the American government's releasing some UFO files next week.
They've released them a while ago, actually.
Yeah, they're releasing some more. So
yeah,
we're getting a visit.
She's about an hour's drive east.
Okay.
What are you pissed off about and confused about, Joy?
I feel like I'm in a sauna compared to the weather you got there. We got a whole 13.
Jeez, I wish. Well, it's supposed to get to 16 today. I don't mind a frost of a morning because it's generally a nice day.
Yep.
Lovely autumn weather.
Yep.
Yeah, it's funny how the government does that to people. It's bloody ridiculous. Like, American government quite often pays the farmers to not produce anything, just plough it into the bloody ground. And yet the Americans, the American government more than anybody screams the most when they don't have a level playing field, you know. But they deliberately inflate prices. that shouldn't be leaking. There shouldn't be any air coming out of the end of that nozzle when the compressor's on until you press the button.
So it's got a leak somewhere.
Yeah. The other problem that you might have with that nebulizer that you're using is that it's constant pressure. You've got no storage tank or shut-off valve on it.
Yeah.
It's just pushing air out all the time.
Oh, it's worth a try.
Yeah. Oh, everything's worth a try.
I looked at the compressor that just goes onto your cigarette lighter in your car.
Oh yeah.
They've got no connections so that they can be connected into a normal plug, and so that option was out. And then they got another one there that had different connections for it, but I had to actually open the box to see it.
Oh yeah. And Joy was saying Roswell is about an hour to an hour and a half east of where I am. And I just need to jump on Highway 70 East to Alamogordo. Then, geez, I got some strange names there. Ruidoso. The road between Ruidoso and Roswell is not a fun road to drive at night. Super dark. Yeah, we got a lot of them in Australia too that are super dark when there's no moon.
Yep.
But that's the time I like driving, so.
Okay. That was a waste of time. Now I need to keep this tube set somewhere so it can sit open on constantly, so I don't have to keep unwinding them.
Yeah.
I went and bought more longer screws and washers and stuff to mount the to hold the lathe legs down better, so that I can turn that wonky piece with the two heads on it.
Oh yeah.
I didn't want to turn it just yet until I'd bought the washers and stuff for it down there.
Yeah. Joy said even with a moon it's dark. Normally you can see lights off in the distance, but not that drive.
Hey Puss, what's going on? Yeah, like that is it.
Ruidoso means noisy river. Okay.
Yep. Freaking typical of this place. Absolutely typical. I'll never find nothing when I need it.
Joy says it sounds like someone wants a cuddle talking about your cat, I'd say.
Yeah, bugger him. Didn't go inside and get it from his mother. It's Murphy's Law that I can't find any of my spray cans now, isn't it? It's starting to shit me off, to be honest.
It's just funny because the river is called Rio Ruidoso, so noisy river. Bit of a stutter there.
That's why I can't find any of my spray cans, because somebody else has used them and left them inside.
Oh,
I
wonder who that someone would be.
don't know. I'll blame you, all right?
So also says the town I live in is called Los Cruces. It means the crosses. Long story behind that. Well, start typing.
Yeah, hey. Or there's this alternative, Joy. How you going, Joy?
I'm good.
That's good.
Okay, now where was I? Okay, about like 150, 200 years ago, there was nothing around here. Desert. So there's like no landmarks. So they when people were heading out west, towards to Utah and on the Oregon Trail. Not all of them made it. So there was an old cemetery nearby, and there was literally 3 crosses there. And so the directions, if you came up through El Paso, which actually that's what El Paso means, is the pass. The full name is El Paso del Norte, which means the pass to the north. They would come north and they would go through El Paso and they would be like, okay, we need to go here. Okay, well, you go up till you hit the 3 crosses and then you either head towards east or the west or whatever. So that's how we were called the crosses. And the funny thing is because the United States has this rule against the church and state, a lot of people started complaining because of the name of the city. We were the crosses, which they felt was a religious connotation. So they actually petitioned to have the name of the town, city, whatever you want to call us. I don't know where we are anymore because of the population. But anyways, they petitioned to have the name of the town changed. Well, okay, when I was born here, it was a town. Now apparently we're a city because the population is that big.
Yep.
So they tried doing it on religious grounds, changing the name on religious grounds. And the thing is we did not get our name for a religious purpose.
Yep.
We got our name because of an actual, I guess you could say, landmark. And the thing is those 3 crosses, though, have been replaced through the years. And now they're big, huge, 10-foot tall steel,
Yep.
steel thing. I don't know if the bodies are still there, considering it's like almost in the smack dab middle of town, but
Yep. Fair enough.
that's how Las Cruces got its name. A lot of the names around here are descriptive, like El Paso being the pass to the north in Spanish.
Yeah.
Las Cruces is, don't ask me what Alamogordo means. We refer to it as Alamago nowhere because when you're there, nobody goes anywhere. I'm serious. It's got like the highest crime rate in the state. It's got the highest drug rate. And this whole COVID thing, they're the only holdouts for the whole, what they refer to, I guess, as herd immunity.
Yep.
Vaccination.
They're the only ones that are still in lockdown, basically. We've got all our restaurants and stuff open here. Mind you, they're reduced capacity, but they're open. Not Alamogordo. Nope, everybody still has to stay home.
Yeah.
Because there are still so many people getting sick.
Well. Yeah, we're in lockdown at the moment as well.
We're not. We're not in lockdown anymore.
We had 2 months of no lockdown, or nearly 3 months, and then suddenly there was a huge outbreak here, which was imported from South Australia.
Oh, whatever. Forget to talk about the bloody 2 girls that came over with it, hey? Yeah. I can do this. It's just
I'm not going to comment.
See, John?
That's an air gun, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
airbrush. Stop biting your fingernails.
Well, I got to do something other than make the comment that just popped into my head.
Looks like a nice day there anyway.
Oh, yeah. Like 93 degrees today. I don't know what that is in Celsius, sorry.
No, that's all right.
I think it's
hot.
like 30,
Yeah,
31, something like that.
No, it'd be up around about 35, I reckon. Wait on, I'll tell you.
I know I'm comfortable at 28, whatever that is.
Bloody Neil, I don't know.
Yeah, I was so sick yesterday. I don't know what I ate. Oh my gosh, it felt like I swallowed glass.
Yeah?
Yes, it was really bad. I'm turning my phone. There we
Robbo,
go.
Neil says, Please ignore me reading Messenger before my coffee.
Let's see.
There, that's better.
Oh, this painting shit's hard, eh?
34 degrees it is. Celsius 93 degrees.
I'm comfortable at 28. That's all I know. Because I was dating this one guy from Russia, and he couldn't stand how I was constantly changing the thermostat. He's from Siberia, and I'm from New Mexico. That didn't work out.
No, kind of different.
No, we were constantly fighting over he wanted the air conditioner on, and I'm sitting there turning the air conditioner off, wearing sweats and a t-shirt on the sofa, and he's all like, "You're not hot?" I'm like, "No." Then of course in the middle of winter, the coldest parts of the year, he's walking around in shorts and sandals, and I'm sitting there going, "You're not cold?"
Yeah, well, that's right.
I couldn't understand it. I'm like, seriously? The temperature dropped below 72 and I'm cold. No, I don't know what 72 is either.
No, that to me is an ideal working temperature. It's about 22, I think. I'll tell you in a second. I've got the conversion thing still up there. So, yeah, that's working temperature to me. 70 to 72 is my ideal working temperature. 20 to 22 degrees.
It gets below 72 and I have to put on a jacket.
How you going, Neil?
There you go.
Good day, Neil.
So this connects into here, but how do I get this on without this spraying everywhere like it's obviously already done? Look.
I have no idea.
I have an idea. I know how.
How?
Very carefully.
No, they're very, very vague on their instructions. I'm wearing more of it than anything else.
No, well, I'd say very rapidly is how you put it on.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be my suggestion. And I'd put it inside of a box to, limit the direction of where the spray can go. If there is any paint that escapes, it stays in the box.
Yeah, it's meant to stay in there.
But I reckon that'd clog that tube up no end.
Yeah, most probably.
I don't know how the hell you'd clean it.
Yep, that's why I bought 2 kits.
Hey, Mike. Hang on.
No, I'm not hanging on.
The first time I saw that teddy bear, I thought it was wearing an apron.
It is. Don't tell Neil, all right?
I'm just saying, like the old ones with the little lace ruffles on the shoulders, and I thought it was wearing an apron.
Like your grandma would wear.
Yeah, well, my grandmother never wore one.
Yeah.
My grandmother was a nurse.
Okay. Was it one of those ones where, oh shit, the nurse is coming, put that away, quick?
No, it's kind of like, oh shit, grandma called us. What do we do now? As we'd be in the basement, we were horrible children. Because my aunts and stuff lived nearby, so all of us cousins got together fairly regularly at my grandmother's house.
Yep.
And she used to do a lot of preserving,
Yep.
And so we used to sneak down into the basement and open up jars of pickles and stuff like that. We were horrible children.
You're a bad girl.
Oh yeah.
One day at band camp. No one knows that movie, do they?
Oh yeah. I'm in the right part of the country to know that movie. Oh, sorry, not country. I'm in the right part of the world to know that movie.
Yeah, I knew what you meant.
No, but what I was pissed about earlier is they've got this BS on the news, and it's all over the news that they're telling potato farmers just to plow under their crops. Dairy farmers, they're telling them to just dump the milk out in the fields because they don't want to they don't want to fiddle with I guess you could say the cost of living. You know,
There's not enough
Yeah,
GMO.
the cost of dairy would go way down because there's just so much excess of it and stuff like that. But on the same note, there's all this stuff in the news about these towns and these people who are having to. There was one town in New Jersey that they're turning their park into a community garden. They're turning one of their parks into a community garden because there are so many families who are going to go hungry because they can't afford to buy groceries.
Yep.
Yet the government is trying to keep the cost of groceries from going down.
Yeah, that's right. They're trying to inflate the prices.
Yeah. Typical government.
They did that about 20 years ago in America, where they ploughed thousands of acres of wheat fields into the ground to keep the cost of bread and flour products up. And they put a tariff on our wheat exports to America so they could hold the prices up. That's what I said. A level playing field doesn't apply to America. And yet they're the first ones to bitch if everybody puts a tariff on their products.
I believe it was the farmers that actually plowed their own fields into the ground 20 years ago.
Well, that could well be too, but the government paid them to do it too.
The cost of wheat, the cost of wheat has gone up something like 15 cents in the past 50 years. Whereas the cost of farm equipment has gone up like 3,000%. So a lot of these farmers aren't able to. It's not worth their time or effort to be farming.
Yeah,
they're not going to get any. They're not going to get anything off their crops.
Yeah.
You know, what's the point of planting a crop when I'm not going to be able to pay my bills because I can't afford to pay, $360,000 for a new tractor.
Yep.
This is just my personal opinion, and I want that out there this is my opinion. Farmers should have their own set of rules. Seriously, because we lose more farms because the farmers can't pay their taxes than anything. But the one tax they have a problem paying is inheritance tax. When you inherit something, they consider that like an income. You're getting something, so you have to pay an inheritance tax, which, depending on how much you get, depends on where you go. It's usually about 35%, though. So if I had like 200 acres of farmland and I died and I gave the land to my oldest son, this is just a what if because I don't have 200 acres of farmland. My son would have to come up with 35% of the value of that property, which I think right now the going value of farmland in the state of New Mexico is about $20,000 an acre.
Jesus.
So in other words, he'd have to sell it to pay the tax.
Yeah, that's right.
That's right. He has to sell part of it, which is why majority of the farms in the United States are no longer family owned. They become corporate owned, which is when you get into, you know, chemical pesticides and, you know, genetically modified BS, and, you know, because the corporate companies, they're in it for money. They don't, you know, they're not in it for anything other than the money. So they don't care, you know, about making sure the land is going to be there in the next 200 years. They want their money now. So the family farm is going by the dodo.
Yeah.
It's becoming extinct.
Same
And
things
now,
happen.
well, now that the government is actually trying to state that we can't, you know, farm animals. They want us to. That's what I'm saying. The government just needs to step. They're not farmers. They know squat about farming. They need to step back away from farmers and let farmers alone. Or else eventually we're not going to have any farmers.
Well, the same thing's happening here. Like a lot of our market gardens and things are being sold off to developers. Because why belt your head against a brick wall trying to make money growing vegetables and stuff when a developer's going to give you $3 million for your block of land?
Pretty much.
Don't blame him one iota. In fact, they had to in our shire or that they've had to legislate that certain properties can't be sold because of that. They're zoned as a market garden, and that's where they're staying. So anyway, lunchtime. So I shall bid you all good day. So I wonder.
Cheers, Robert.
I wonder what Anastasia's going to do on the 3rd of June. That depends on whether we get up there or not.
Yeah, good question.
Yeah.
It's not looking good down there, that's for sure.
Sorry?
Speaking Chinese to me.
It's not
like
looking good down there.
Sorry, let Neil talk, will you? I can't hear three at once.
It's not looking good down your way, so...
No, not at the moment.
There's a nursing home that's got an infection, and then they're interviewing the nursing home, and only 1/3 of the staff have had one injection, and it's even less of the old people. And you're sitting there going, but hang on, they were the first to get them, supposedly. What the hell's going on?
Yeah, who knows with our lot.
It's ridiculous.
Anyway, all right, I'll catch you all later.
Cheers, mate.
See ya.
Hi, Robert.
So what are you doing, Jay? I can't...
What happened?
I'm not doing nothing.
It looked like the wood split.
Yeah, it was already like that.
Oh, glare. Glare. Glare.
Sorry, hang on. It's this light. It's a bit bright sometimes.
All right.
I put glue in the bottom because I glued the cup to it. You see.
Looks like a brandy sniffer.
Yeah, it's going to be my my whiskey glass. Yep. I didn't want much of a base. I just wanted something that was.
You want to stand for it.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Yep. I got this today, so I was trying to get this to work, but it's not going to work with what I've got, so it's not going to work.
When you say you got this today, what's... Oh, the spray painting thing, yeah.
Yeah. I don't own a compressor, but I've got the nebulizer. I just wanted to try that and see if it would work, so no biggie. I'll go and buy a compressor next pay or something, but just a cheap one. Like I'm pretty sure I had it running enough.
That's explained why your fingers are all red?
Yeah. Most of it's just from touching the red dye bottle. Look, gets the tiniest little bit of red stuck around where the rim goes, and if you just happen to touch that little bit goes so far. Look.
I was about to say, did you try murdering somebody?
So how did you go?
I know you're mad at that spray can, but come on now.
How did you try it if you didn't have a compressor?
A nebulizer.
A nebulizer.
Yeah, it's what's used for asthmatics. It's what they put the.
Yeah, I know what it is. I'm just wondering, why would you think that would work?
Because it's the only thing I have in the house that pushes air out, other than a hand pump.
But it's sort of at 1 psi compared to the amount you need. So
It puts out six liters in a minute, and
that's
I needed
volume, that's not pressure.
I needed 15 or something like that.
Yeah, psi that'd be, not liters per minute. You're comparing apples with oranges in units.
It pumps 6 liters a minute.
Yeah, but
it doesn't do pressure, which is multiplying the atmospheric pressure.
I got heaps of pressure here.
All right. Oh, guys, I've got to go in.
All right.
Thanks for coming in.
Ow. No, I wasn't feeling good yesterday. I was bad. Trust me. I was that close. I don't know if you can see. There we go. I was that close to going to the hospital. I felt that bad.
It's not good.
I swear to you, it felt like somebody was taking a knife to my stomach.
Bad wind.
Yeah, it was bad.
Yeah,
anyway, I'm gonna go. I gotta go actually eat something because I don't think I've eaten anything in like 48 hours. So.
All right. Thank you for coming in.
All right, y'all take care. Stay safe. Bye-bye. And if you do anything you shouldn't, don't name it after me.
Okay.
I think that's a pretty safe bet.
Oh God. Well, all I did yesterday was clean my lounge room, not much else.
Yeah. Can you see the floor yet?
Yeah, the lounge room's all clean.
Darn it, now Robbo's
supervising.
Okay.
I had Charlie here supervising.
Oh, yeah. And now Robbo's not coming. What a bastard, eh?
Yeah, probably. Nor anyone else from Victoria. There was a few coming up.
Okay.
So we'll see what happens.
Yep. Unless you plan on having a quarantine party.
Yeah. Oh, well, shit happens.
Yep.
You'll come certainly up later for some other reason.
Yeah, no doubt. When's
the one at down in South Australia?
I think it's the 14th of August, that one.
July, August. Okay, that's not too far away. Okay, yeah. Is that the one down at whatchamacallit, SA, or is it the one near the border?
No, that's the one closer to the border. It's Kingston, that one.
Yeah, the Kingston SE. When's that one on?
That's August.
Right, okay. And when's the one at the border on?
Didn't know there was one on at the border.
Oh, yeah, there used to be one in a big, humongous shed sports ground. I don't know if it's still on or not.
Okay. Well, this year's Turn SA is kind of a little bit up in the air at the moment because the shed that they were using, a business is occupying it. A fiberglass business is occupying it now.
Oh, okay.
So last I heard, they were still looking for somewhere to.
I thought I thought it was held in someone's yard anyway, but there you go.
No,
Okay.
no, just a shed they borrowed.
Oh. Okay.
I would like to organise one for down this neck of the woods because Kingston's like 300 or 400 k's away from me. So
Yeah, well, that's nothing.
that's a
where
lot
are you
for me.
exactly?
Northern suburbs of Adelaide, about
Oh, so
30,
actually in Adelaide itself.
yeah, about 30 k's away from Adelaide City.
Which direction? Towards Victoria or
No, north.
north? Okay. So you're up and over the hills.
Yeah, like Gawler. I'm about 20 k's away from Gawler, that kind of thing.
Right, okay. So yeah, no wonder you're near the grapevines and all that shit.
Yeah.
How did that turn out? Did you finish that grapevine thingy?
What?
You know, making
That.
something out of the grapevine?
My unstylish wine stem. Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Looks like a butt plug, yeah.
Yeah, that's the one. Yep, you got it. I haven't put the beads on it yet.
That's a worry.
I know it is, isn't it? You hang around with Robbo.
Are you going to turn something today, or are you just mucking around?
I'm honestly, I'm turning myself today as a jam chuck for inside vases and stuff like that.
Okay.
The last one.
I'm terrible at jam chucks.
I'm not doing one of those ones with the ply where you cut it on the inside. I'm just doing a round log with a bit of non-stick mat on it.
Right. So a jam chuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
Seems to work the best for me, at least. Anyway.
Oh, well, I might as well bid you farewell then. I'll leave you to it.
All right. Thanks for coming in.
Okay. Cheers, mate. See ya.
Bye-bye.